Well, hello. Welcome to some Call of Cthulhu. So I'm going in completely in blind with this game. I know it's like 3 years old at this point, but I'm still going in blind. I'm just getting over the COVID, so to speak. Caught myself the Brazilian variant, but I am feeling good enough to do a little bit of a stream, and after today I will be getting back onto that content grind again, working on my Got a Minute videos and maybe a couple more things. Luke Dennis, LOL, nice to see you. Welcome to the stream. And so I'll press enter here to enter the madness here. Going in completely blind. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. Yeah, good to be alive, buddy. Good to be alive. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. Boston. Alright, the thing about the Cthulhu mythos is that the first character you always play in any game is a alcoholic private detective. It's like film noir and horror wrapped up all together. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who in his callousness can remain sane to the hideous end. Okay, yeah, that's... Alright, yep. I appear to be in a human chum bucket. Or... I'm not really controlling anything right here. This is all cutscene here. Alright, here we go. Okay. I need to adjust that sensitivity there a little bit. Yes. Alright. I feel like that's some motion blur on there. Yep. Turn that shit the fuck off. Never understand why that's a thing. It's just hideous. Yo, we'll go. Did I see anything out there? No, not really. Okay. What we got over here? We got... Okay, so this is like a real shitty fishery. In fact, these look like all sharks. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't think I'd want to be too keen on eating anything that came out of here. I know, that's just some rocks. There's like a guy sitting there or something. Alright, well, Starting off with a bit of a mystery going on here. You must light up some items in order to interact with them. Okay, well... Oh, okay. So that icon means I need bolt cutters, okay. Good thing it told me that in the prompt there, otherwise I would have had no idea what I just picked up. Alright, it's got some weird rune symbol on it. Huh. You know, I don't think I want to be on the dock anymore. I think I want to be on the nice, safe, dry land. I wonder, can I double back? And use those bolt cutters on this. Let's see what we got over here.
In my wake, hold along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
Okay. Oh, I thought there'd be like some items or something, but it's just the same thing. Huh. A little disappointed. Okay, we got ourselves a fucking orca here.
What a putrid offering.
Yep, that's pretty disgusting.
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
Well, it's giving me the run prompt. Oh wait, am I the putrid offering? Oh, nope, fuck that noise. I'm getting the fuck out of Dodge.
Everything has already been written.
How come no one has any faces?
Attempt to change your destiny.
Oh, okay, we got fucking Davy Jones looking motherfucker here. So I'm guessing that's like a vision of the future kind of thing. Nani? Yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on there. I'm guessing it's a vision of the future. Okay, Pierce. Okay, so here are my skills. Darkwater, so this is, okay, my private detective agency. So Darkwater, I'm guessing, is like information about background information, clues, inventory, Lost Battalion 10718. Okay, I have my sanity here. Of the Muse Argoni offensive, he is one of the few survivors of the Lost Battalion, American units that suffered heavy losses from enemy and allied artillery fire. Forced to hold their position for several days, surrounded by the bodies of their fallen comrades without food or medical supplies, the soldiers were considered as lost by their fellow countrymen. Pierce is traumatized by these events. He consumed sleeping pills and liquor to ward off the nightmares that haunt him. Right. So, stable. And your Hartzian mind. You conduct your investigation by sticking to facts, your convictions, and your perception of reality. Your conclusions are logical and reliable. This is probably going to change. And probably change pretty quickly. Okay. So. Let's not drink. Oh, well, fuck it. I'm drinking. This will affect my destiny. Uh-oh. I done fucked up. Alcoholic during Prohibition, eh? U.S. is voted dry.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Yeah, so you do have voice acting. Just turn that off because that's probably
Natural
copywritten.
sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
I'll tell you in a second, phone.
The good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
Our owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed this case, but when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot you can do against a private detective who's got proof against you. Alright. Okay, fine, I'll answer the phone.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigating over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Oh, okay. So now I get to level up my guy. Alright, your chances of understanding what based on okay. I have 8 character points to spend here. Okay. I feel like spot and hidden's a pretty good one. There you go. Professional. Maybe I'll leave my invest. Oh, okay. Come on, let me. Okay. GG. Well, maybe I'll move that to 50%. You know, 55. I know these are going to be important, but I feel like these are just going to be the best ones for me. Yeah, I'm going to make a bit more of a logical, typical investigator, I guess.
On a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
Wow, that just opens the door and walks away.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
Well, fuck you too, buddy.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster.
Industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
Well, I didn't level up my artistic interpretation skill, so...
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Alright, well, let's take a look at the painting. Before I look at...
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it. A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Shipping label. Some of it is unreadable, but I can make out the part of the address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. It says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decide on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? An article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life with their only son, Simon. Okay.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Well, let's see.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Darkwater? Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Alright.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Oh, just stick that knife in there, buddy.
But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. but it seems to have been shunned since then.
Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with the many memories left by its lost tribes. But don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long abandoned caves. Was it a sea or dream god? No one knows, but today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small land off the coast of Massachusetts.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find up natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Hey, did I gain a boost to my medicine? Awesome.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. I used to be an avid reader.
Before you became an avid drinker?
I wonder why I still take these things.
Alright, well, let's go on an adventure. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting on the shipping label and address, a warehouse set on the docks of the island of Darkwater. A place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation. What do you mean seems to be? Of course it's the start. Keep loading, 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 load. Well, while it's loading, I'm gonna go grab a glass of water. All right, just in time.
Almost there.
of Cthulhu, registered trademark. I don't know how you do have a registered trademark of a short novella, title of a short novella that's, holy fuck, that guy's jacked.
There's guys coming to unload.
These guys are just carrying those crates around like it's fucking nothing.
Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would
Whale bones.
Charles
Side is hung by wild bones.
but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman and a great painter. What a tragedy.
Yeah, okay.
You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office.
Alright.
If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
For some reason, I thought you might have had like a peg leg or something. Alright.
Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan, can't you go any faster?
See how old this thing is? Forcing too much will break everything.
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't know. Or you'll pay for it for sure.
Okay, that's enough. Step back and let us do our job.
That's no way to treat an omen. Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
This guy's eyeballing me.
Don't put that beast back in the water.
Wait, no.
you shysters, you're crazy.
He's eyeballing him.
Can't
Okay.
understand? Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway. That's no way to...
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those things with me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. Oh yeah? It's a sign.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. He died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed him.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. Oh yeah? It's a sign.
Alright, we got Crab. Talk to this guy.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Alright, so they really don't want that back into the water. Alright, because I'm actually trying to get some shit done here. I probably shouldn't go to the bar quite yet. Man, no one really... Oh, hello.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck. I've brought out the Charles
All right.
Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. but in truth, you're likely to be disappointed.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
The terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier, Cat. Don't mind me, Fitzroy. I'm just, looking through your private documents.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
Yeah, well, this place ain't half abandoned, but Pierce, this place is full fucking abandoned.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them. Basilla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. Basilla. It finished up beached. This blackboard hasn't been used in a long while.
Oh, this is like the whales that they were catching.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
It's perfectly good fishing equipment too, eh? Just left to rust. Oh, when you're crouched and you open a door, he does it differently. What do we got here? Hey, I will take another boost to my medicine. Can I go up here? No.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Huh. Yeah, well, Fitzroy doesn't have a peg leg. Oh, nothing in
What a
there.
macabre souvenir.
Oh. Oh, that's the wooden leg. Oh.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights of the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder? I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Alright.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
No idea.
Tell me.
I thought you would have worked it out. It belonged to Charles Hawkins.
I see. That explains those loading manifests. Too bad I can't get much out of them. I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
Oh, okay.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
Yeah, I went through your personal
Don't
shit.
mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Alright. Yeah, there I go. Got myself. Yeah, I'll validate that.
Hey, be careful.
I'm guessing that's cat.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure arises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night.
Monsters in the warehouse, gotcha. Oh, screams, huh?
Dreams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater. When our whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about it?
We all knew she was famous on
Oh,
I've got what I need.
anything else.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
guessing that would be Cat.
That'll be all for now. Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting. Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
You know, I don't think that people took too kindly to prohibition around here.
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
The Celia returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. We had given up hope. The crew of the Celia, or what remains of it, returned to Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board, of a size that went beyond that of a formidable toothed whales. The cetacean is already being called the miraculous catch, covered the whole deck and parts of it were hanging out the side of the ship. The surviving sailors told a frightening account of the perilous catch, but also of its meat, unmatched in its quality and plentiful nutritious benefits. There is no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to the famine from which part of the island was suffering. Warehouse for rent. Mrs. Marks put his warehouse for rent. Special evening at the stranded whale. To celebrate the return of our brave whalers, all the staff of the strand will invite you to for an exceptional free and tasting event. Okay. So that's the miraculous catch that was mentioned earlier.
He'll do it again. Oh, the girl doctor. Told her. She won't stop asking.
Not that again. She will get us into trouble.
I know.
Hey, don't mind me.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader. Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
Yeah, this guy's got some ritual scarring on his hands.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
Alright.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
Alright.
I heard the Hawkins family owned a warehouse on the docks.
An old family of ship owners.
Tell me something I don't already know.
They were made much richer by the miraculous catch.
You shouldn't talk about the dead like that.
We're not speaking ill, we're just saying that Daniel Hawkins made a fortune without taking any risk.
There! You're speaking ill, you see.
It's your proof that the miraculous catch really did happen.
Alright.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after. It's just that standing guard in this alley makes your throat dry.
That fool Fitzroy can't keep his dogs on a leash.
I'll have to send him a more clear-cut message. What you looking at, stranger?
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
Ah, it was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger.
Alright, well, I ain't getting anywhere with her.
And the doctor, what do we see?
Laughed.
Alright. So we got the bootleggers, and then we got the sailors.
Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't...
What could have done so much damage?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Fishing off a port, buddy? Yeah, you ain't catching shit. What are the whale bones around here? That's a lobster trap. Whereas back around this time, lobster was considered like dirty, like peasant food. Parents told me a story about the poor kid and where they grew up used to have to eat lobster every day.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in. Damnation. Broke it. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Well, first lockpick attempt. I can't jump that, apparently. Anything to say? Nope. How about you two? You got anything to say? Yeah.
Why did you do that, huh? We
What?
saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I respect your beliefs.
Our beliefs? You mean you don't believe in God?
That's irrelevant.
That's what you think.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to Darkwater?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Okay.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
No, you didn't.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Alright. So I'm guessing my first real obstacle is to get past these two jokers over here. To get to the warehouse.
Where do you think you're going?
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
I'd like to know more about the Hawkins case.
I don't think so.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
Alright, I got a crazy groundskeeper there.
You again?
No need.
Well, you know, you didn't really tell me to beat it, actually, but... Alright.
Who's this guy? No idea. You better keep it. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's gonna be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
I went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors?
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
Cap. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
Oh, gave him old Glasgow smiles.
Left cheek.
Right.
I bid you gentle.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Right, okay.
You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
Damn stupid idiots.
I wonder if I can just double back around this way.
You saw what happened with those sailors.
Not
Don't hang
really.
around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my...
Right. Oh. All right.
Handle. It must come from these old winches.
Hey, all right. Oh, that's a ladder. I was just staring right at a brick wall, so I was kind of assuming.
I could use this old winch to...
Let me turn it. It's not giving me the option to turn it.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
All right. Now can I turn it? All right. Did I break something?
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Gonna let me do this now? Oh, fuck me. Alright, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here and...
I shall take my leave.
I'll put that in up. Oh. Oh, okay.
He's gonna get us into trouble.
Maybe I could just lie my way in.
What's with you wandering around here?
You saw it. Don't die of thirst.
Gentlemen, you have a problem.
What? Who do you take yourself for, stranger?
Your boss is very unhappy with your work.
Oh yeah? You're bluffing.
She said those knuckleheads are incapable of staying at their post.
Darn it.
You think he's telling the truth?
We'll find out. Prove that you really know Cat.
It's risky to question my word. I wouldn't like you to get cut with a certain Italian knife.
Okay. You've convinced us.
And it's she who sent you? What do you want from us?
I thought I made it clear. I have to take a look inside the Hawkins warehouse. Leave me alone, and I'll put in a good word for you with Cat.
Okay, it's a deal.
Hey. Bluffed my way in. Oh, it's a busted ladder.
Let's see.
Come on. Big money, no whammies. There we go.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Besides the guy opening it? Reconstruction? What am I doing here? So this is like a flashback?
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this?
A bunch of bandages. Shattered
Glass is
mirror.
shattered, like someone smashed it. Was it before or after the removal of these bandages?
I'm gonna guess afterwards. Did not probably, didn't like their new look, so to speak. What the fuck is that?
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Someone was sleeping here?
What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here?
Well, it's pretty... Oh! Okay. I'm thinking that someone survived that little fire at their house.
Le Petit Parisien. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins?
So someone survived that fire in the house and got put up in here, and that was probably the screaming that they heard. Was this poor bastard sleeping here in himself amongst all the fish guts?
Can't sleep. I know how that feels.
High off painkillers. Because their face was burnt to fuck. And surviving on fish guts.
As bad as it looks.
Alright, so someone's was living in here. That lantern's still hot. Someone was here recently. Raw fish guts too.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
I told you to fuck off.
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
Well, you should stop acting like one.
Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins Mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Oh, boom roasted.
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins Mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
It's a bit of a trip. Chapter 3, Garden of the Hawkins Mansion. Pierce managed to get into the warehouse. The place, thought to be abandoned, revealed some surprises. Signs of recent occupation, as well as a partly charred painting. Interrupted in his searching by Officer Bradley, Pierce convinced him to join his investigation. The police officer is willing to drive the detective to the Hawkins Mansion. Probably the twitchy groundskeeper there. Howdy, howdy, howdy. How's it going, Tyler?
Hawkins Mansion.
AKA the Cheese Pizza on Twitch. How are you doing today?
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Bloated.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you?
Yeah, I am.
The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
No, I have other questions.
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
It's really that old.
Come on, let's leave the stories of the dead alone. They've nothing to do with your case anyhow. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family. He's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice...
Alright.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Sure.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
I mean, you're my ride back, buddy. I don't... Something's skulking around there. That's not just the wind. So we just taking a brief tour of the graveyard.
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. The caretaker takes great care of these graves.
So she would have been 28.
Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this?
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary? And steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing.
Poor
Let alone
kid.
allowing it. Even that broad baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
Alright, well, one of these graves is being well maintained and looked after, and the other one's got a bunch of smashed pottery on it. I'm starting to suspect it might be Charles here that survived the fire and was holed up in that warehouse. Maybe he hates himself for it. Whoa, hello. Wait a second. Oh, 1883. Okay. I thought it was like 63 or something like that, or I thought it was. I laid me down and sustained me.
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined.
By John
The
Wickwood.
architecture seems too recent.
Yeah, there's this, like a secret underground fucking dungeon leading to a weird squid sex cult. I know it. You know, this game actually does have a real good atmosphere to it, at least. Well, I guess I should probably at least... Yo, officer, you coming? Should I leave you alone with the dead bodies a bit more longer? Or are you just sticking there so that I can have a forced confrontation with the groundskeeper who you just admitted was jumpy around strangers?
This entrance is still in use.
Whoa, dude.
You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
If you're threatening me, you weren't gonna do it.
You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
Sarah Hawkins' father sent me here to investigate the death of his daughter.
Webster, huh? I understand how he feels. But me? I want the dead to rest in peace. And that means kicking the ass of gumshoes like you.
Why would you not want me to help understand what happened here?
I've got nothing to hide. Tell me what you're doing here. And no baloney.
The police report describes a domestic accident. But Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
The mansion isn't safe. You would break your neck as sure as you're trying my patience right now.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
No one lives in the mansion, and you don't take care of it anymore. If you have a good reason to be here, I'm listening.
There's vermin. I keep an eye out.
Vermin?
Yeah, that's it. Vermin.
Right.
I don't believe you.
I go inside, and I promise that I'll hunt vermin. Okay with you?
I'm not sure.
If there's nothing else to fear, you can give me that key.
Right. Take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Alright, 64, caretaker of the Hawkins. He's pretty spry for 64, back in like, the turn of the century. Charles Hawkins, whom he all but raised. He's also great respect for the memory of Sarah Hawkins and their child Simon. His long months of solitude in the abandoned property have made him very distrustful. Well, don't know about the grave of Charles there. So, well, that's the businessman. Darkwater, heard of a ship where he used to travel a lot, did a trip to Paris, fell in love. For sure, it's just a year for the strangeness or rarity of her public appearances. 33, okay. 45. Roy Mitchell, that's the bartender. So Officer Bradley. Alright. No, I have 4 now. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna increase my spot hidden up to 50. I don't really see a lot of. I'm gonna be a talker, not so much of a fighter here, unless I talk in games where I get to choose a lot of dialogue options, and in games where I gotta fuck shit up, that's what I specialize in. If talking's the main mechanic, I'm gonna specialize in that. Also, I'm gonna investigate your little shack. Don't mind me.
The poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time isolated from the world.
Really? You have the ocean out this way, and you decide to sit your butt down here and stare at this house, huh?
Rather Spartan. The caretaker has simple tastes. I know a thing or two about solitude myself.
Oh, of course it's locked.
Bourbon. Empty, of course.
Ooh. Thought I caught a little glimpse of something. Alright. Get the impression that I might be spying on this guy a bit later. Officer Bradley gonna be like spending suspiciously long time with that corpse there. Those steps were like carved out of stone too. That would have taken fucking forever. Oh, there you are. Where were you when I was being assaulted by a crazy senior citizen with an axe?
We can perhaps inspect the
You're right. Let's go. Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Pierce and Officer Bradley explored the gardens of the Hawkins Mansion. The family lies in the graveyard of the property, guarded by Silas Winchester. The old caretaker, still faithful to his employers, keeps watch on the place, armed with his axe. Pierce and Bradley manage to calm him down and finally get hold of the key to the Hawkins Mansion. They enter the building, looking for the scene of the fire. It was a bit suspicious that the fire was localized only to one room. The drawing room, I think, is what he said.
Follow me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
Celius? Yeah, there's the vermin. Chapter 1. I got another 2. Let's boost that up to 50. Another boost to that too. Should probably start putting a bit more into investigate too, I think, at this point. That's an ominous green glowing light. What the hell?
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me?
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
What kind of meat is this? This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins. The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor. Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched?
Oh man, did you see this
Something
shit? I'm not
happened.
eating this.
An argument?
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
All night, officer. All night. Oh, shit, he's talking. Oh, I can't read that letter, eh?
Charles and Sarah's wedding is painted by Sarah herself. Charles and Sarah's wedding is painted by Sarah herself.
She looks kind of sad in that painting.
Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer?
Anything on the back? Nothing on the back.
Too much rubble. I'll find an easier way.
Oh, come on, dude. You could totally walk over that.
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed. The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker?
Well, that would be where the painting was.
The painting I found on the docks really came from here. How come it didn't burn?
Wait a fucking minute. Oh my god, that is Charles Hawkins.
They had a fight. Why? Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How?
Yeah, that squid guy is Charles Hawkins.
Did it stop at the time of the fire?
I'm missing some key information.
Did someone escape the fire?
Yeah. Yeah, Charles Hawkins did. I'm pretty sure.
Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
What's your theory?
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
I mean, he totally botched the investigation.
Don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
Oh, of course, he's named after Hubert West. What we got here? Hey, boost to the medicine. Fuck yeah.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. The same bandages that I saw in the warehouse on the docks. And given the bloodstains, I'd also say that it's the same person.
Oh. Knee-high rebel. Impossible. Cannot proceed.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
Neat. That'd actually be worth something nowadays. Got going on here, alright.
Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess.
But I'm dish. Alright, what we got in here?
This place was falling apart long before the fire. This place was falling apart long before the fire.
I think this guy's just wandering around.
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
Oh, what we got here?
This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music.
Oh, no piano puzzle here, I guess.
If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects.
A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
They were really living in this squalor? No wonder they were getting into fights.
Darkwater history. This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies. Darkwater history. This place was settled back in 1692 by two families. A book on hunting whales. The island's staple diet last century.
Do people actually really hunt whales to eat them? I don't think they did.
There's something disturbing about this painting. There's something disturbing about this painting. 20,000 leagues under the sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
A rare edition of Jules Verne's novel.
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Dear sir, as you know, I have always held you and your family in high respect. Unfortunately, I can no longer continue to close my eyes on the behavior of your wife. Last week, she again terrified my clientele. I know that she means no harms, but you should place her in the care of Dr. Fuller. He alone seems to be able to make her come to her senses. If these disturbances were to reoccur, believe me that although it would feel like torture, I would be obliged to involve the police. Anton Wellard. Don't believe I've met this Wellard person yet. More claw scratches here.
Locked.
You got a foot, bud. Alright. What we got here? We got little knights and archers. Sure, let's reconstruct this here. Alright.
A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world? Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed.
He's 11 years old. He might have been able to read. Yeah. These don't look like things an 11-year-old should be drawing.
Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family?
I'm gonna guess nightmares, bud. Same thing that's wrong with you.
What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
A lot of scratch marks going around here.
What will her room reveal about her? This padlock is too complicated for me. It's no use.
Damn it.
The padlock won't give.
Can I upgrade my investigation here? Do I got points? There you go. How about now? Oh, it won't even let me.
Padlock won't give. Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated, resorting to such a treatment.
Okay. It's a depressant to the nervous system, so it's a sedative. Oh. Yep. Sarah Hawkins' sketches look more like a gallery of horrors than anatomical studies. Anatomical studies. Do they represent what haunts her nightmares? Oh, occultism. Alright. Little icons going off here. Oh, here.
Prescription from a certain Dr. Fuller.
Alright. Hey, the mysterious Dr. Fuller mentioned again. Alright.
That's a massive dose. Was Sarah violent?
Oh, she was scaring people.
Locked.
Well, shit. Guess I'm not getting into Charles's room.
This door is locked.
Well, icons going off here. Oh, this room's clear. Must be some... Oh, yeah, right there, that corner. Wow. Damn, alright, good thing I had that little thing going off there. Okay, yep. This is the bad stuff.
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve?
If the creature is not yet anchored in our dimension, an expulsion ritual might work. As long as the person performing it makes sure that he integrates the elder sign among the glyphs that make up the ceremonial circle. Be careful, though, because the works that describe the creation of such circles are not all of proven reliability.
Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other.
Fate brought us together, and it will bind us.
The door is blocked on the other side. This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
Alright, who we got? JF, Boston, an exhibition. JF, Dr. F, that's probably Dr. Fuller. AD, that was returned. FS for GIF. Painting for Dr. F. Oh, as in payment for treatment, too. So...
It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why.
It's a bust of her husband. Looking, kind of dour there. So this was Sarah's office.
Hawkins' agent was getting worried. Seems she wasn't giving any signs of life.
Ever since you left to bury yourself away on that lost island, your art has been attracting increasing numbers of collectors. I beg you to send me some new paintings. The last one's so somber and strange, moving as no other paintings have been, are selling at premium price. Your percentage of these most recent sales is attached. Do not forget your friend, who is always the first to recognize your genius and display it to the world. Maximilian L. Oh, people love... Oh, we got a blank canvas here, too. Yeah, this sounds like a goopy-looking statue here.
Bradley? Is that you?
Nope, that's not Bradley, but... Fuck it, I'm not gonna investigate it. Oh!
You! Stop!
Alright, could not have gone through that entrance.
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
Well, there's only one way he could have gone, and that's this way. Oh, I have limited lamp oil.
This door was closed earlier. Where did he go?
Must have got out some way.
No, he was here. I'm sure. Let's search this room. This globe seems to have been part of some mechanism.
Well, I don't...
Doesn't work. As if the bookcase has been moved several times.
Yeah, that's part of the mechanism. They met in Paris.
Seems like this came from a log.
Monday, 24th May, 1847. 42 North, 70 West. Darkwater Island. We sailed north all morning. Captain Hamilton is confident. He says that we'll beat the Orpheus this season. May God be merciful. 47 North, 55 West. I preferred it when the whales disappeared without trace. With these carcasses, we can no longer ignore their sad fate. What is eating these huge beasts? I told Hamilton that it was a bad omen. He doesn't care. 49 North, 61 West. We dropped anchor near a village. The inhabitants say the waters are red with the blood of the sacred beasts, and to follow them is to defy the gods. I told them that I only feared God Almighty, but in the loneliness of the hold, I'm scared. 57 North, 51 West. We have sighted a huge whale in the distance. Its size seems to be beyond anything known to man. It sends out an infernal song. Hamilton wants it. 33 North, 53 West. We've caught it. It is the most grotesque whale I've ever laid eyes upon. It will go into memory as the biggest catch ever. Men have died, but we have gained glory. This day will be celebrated for years to come. Darkwater, we have beaten the Orpheus. Returned with empty holds. The Celia and Hamilton are only memories. Okay. Interesting.
They look like Celtic runes. Charles must have brought them back from one of his foreign trips. It looks like an old seaway map.
Oh, so did they like fucking catch that thing in the Bermuda Triangle too? Okay, so here we have the Celia, the Prodigal, and the Orpheus. And the sink. Okay.
Looks like the navigational paths described in the log. Why are these letters here, and not with Sarah Hawkins' belongings?
These letters have been opened, but visibly have not left Charles Hawkins' office. They are tied together by a carefully knotted braid. Why did Hawkins intercept his wife's mail? Letters from her father, specifically. Okay.
Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well. I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph.
I imagine that's Dr. Fuller.
Of Hawkins. It looks like a freehand map of Darkwater. Certain areas have been highlighted. I wonder why. The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor. This panel is movable. Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening mechanism. Probably a secret passage. I must find a way to activate the opening mechanism.
I guess I could try to do that. I don't think it's gonna work. Yeah, with my bare hands, sure.
I can't budge these gears. I need a tool.
Alright, so I could solve the puzzle here like a smart cookie, or I can just grab a crowbar and force it.
Have you seen the old maritime maps on Charles Hawkins' desk?
Strange. No ship has left Darkwater shore for years. Maybe he kept them for sentimental reasons.
Alright, okay. Let's take a look at my journal here. Do that. You know, I'm gonna. Yeah, I feel a bit better about that.
Doesn't work. There must be a link with the seaway.
Okay, so. Scalia and Hamilton are only memories. Well, they caught it at 33 north, 53 west.
Looks like the navigational paths described in the log.
Yeah, I see that marked right here. And that's definitely the Scalia, which matches up with what we've seen before. So is this where they spotted the damn thing?
There must be a link with the seaway map.
Yeah. Oh, let's try it. 33, 53.
There must be a link with the seaway map.
33, 53. Okay. 33 north. I really don't know how to read a map. So I'll go 53.
Looks like
hey.
Well done, Pierce.
I was worried that that puzzle might be a bit more complicated than that, than just where they caught the magnificent catch. All right, chapter 4. Inside the Hawkins Mansion, the scene of the fire revealed its secrets. Pierce and Officer Bradley, now on the trail of the survivor, have undertaken the search into Sarah Hawkins' workshops. Okay, wait. Looking for proof. When a hooded man leaped into Sarah Hawkins' workshop to steal a painting, Detective and police officer set after him. By following him to the office of Charles Hawkins, they discovered a secret passage. Pierce and Bradley enter the tunnel under the mansion. So I know we got a little bit more of a mystery going on here. I'm guessing weirdo Cthulhu tentacle cult.
Secret passage under the manor. It's like a detective novel. That guy must have already gotten far.
Yeah, and he had a direct means of entry to the crime scene. We must find him. 3 seats.
Look, someone's been...
Yeah, they have, Bradley. Yeah, they have.
Did Charles Hawkins use this place? Who were the others?
Probably the other 2 people in that photograph.
What is this mask supposed to represent? Did Charles Hawkins hide something in this chest?
No comment on, like, the Virgin Mary Cthulhu there? No comment on that.
This piece of cloth is unmistakably from a dress. Was Sarah Hawkins here? This symbol. What does it mean?
Hey, got more occultism XP. So doctrine? Which doctrine? I'm not good at either of them. Hey, wait a minute. It's mold. We shouldn't be here. What do we got going on here?
Of course.
And something tells me that the key is climbing these steps.
Yeah.
There's tunnels all over this island. Given the size of this cave, there's gotta be other entrances.
The passage continues further down. Might as well start with that.
This is where it
I
gets...
ain't gonna squeeze in there. I'll find another way. If possible, I prefer not to ruin my uniform.
Oh, heaven forbid. You absolute twat. Whatever, fuck you. Useless. God damn it. Yep. Oh, now we got Blair Witch looking shit going on here.
Some kind of dream catcher. If I touch it, it'll turn to dust.
What we got here?
These paintings must be several centuries old. These paintings must be several centuries.
Wait a minute. Yeah, that's the same symbol.
Centuries old.
That is a fuck ugly whale. And I imagine that that is in fact what that magnificent catch might have in fact been.
Creature must be an allegory.
Or that's the fucking whale that they caught and ate.
These buildings seem to have come out of the water.
Where'd Officer Bradley go?
Time has weakened these structures.
You know, this is reminding me about that intro with all the fish guts.
I don't have time to search them all.
See, what the fuck is this shit?
Looks like animal oil, but certainly not whale.
Maybe it's best not to have a light source when I'm trying to be sneaky here.
What's going on here?
Piers!
Shut
Your
up.
voice down. We're not alone.
Good God. What have you got me into?
We'll see. I'll go on. Try to go down on your side.
There's a passage. I'll meet you at the bottom.
You know, I don't getting the suspicion that Officer Bradley might not be long for this world. You know, I distinctly remember someone in that cold opening in a police uniform getting absolutely butchered, getting disemboweled by some motherfuckers barehanded.
table for sacrifice?
Well, that's the painting that the... Oh. Oh. Well.
I got it.
Alright, yeah, alright. Calm the fuck down.
I can't.
Oh.
What?
No, damn it! Must find a way out of here. No, damn it! Must find a way out of here.
Alright, panic attack. Okay.
Is it my turn?
Yes. It is time. You will soon be one of us, if your body and mind are ready.
I dream of it every night. I have constant visions. I am ready.
Good enough. Prove it to us.
Good
like
enough.
In my dream.
Yeah, pretty similar. A guy trying to shank me and then knocked down into the shit pit.
It seems to have been used recently. Probably some sort of ritual.
That is clearly made out of some sort of bone. Ooh, occultism progress.
I can't read Latin.
Hey. I'm getting some occultism points though. Alright, so they're doing their thing. Yeah, this is just like the dream. Except in the dream I had bolt cutters.
You who sleeps, accept this order under your immortal will.
Ya Cthulhu Nitsaha Fitagan.
Grant him your flesh and accept his. So
I feel him.
you are gifted indeed. Not another word. Let him pass through every part of Ringme. More sacred flesh. Fall asleep. We pray for your return into the kingdom of the
Dead? This ritual killed him.
Where's the sense in that?
We are ready for the ceremony. What about your protege?
His awakening is complete. He will join you shortly.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Is there another fucking... Oh my god. How many of these fucking weirdos are there?
Bradley, what are you doing here? I saw two odd-looking guys coming down. Seemed up to no good. What in the world is this?
An intruder!
Oh, shit! Don't move! Police! Don't move! I won't hesitate!
Bradley, get back!
So, get back! You asked for it!
Oh, got him in the face.
You shouldn't have seen this.
Yeah, that's him getting disemboweled barehanded.
It's all caving in. I need to get out of here.
Yeah, I kind of figured that was Charles. Okay, this way it is then. Okay, guess I done fucked up.
My leg!
Well, I guess I didn't change my destiny there.
Light. At last.
Oh. I just keep getting hit by rocks. Pierce and Officer Bradley followed the intruder at the secret meeting place to the secret meeting place of a cult set in the network of underground caves right under the Hawkins Manor. They witnessed a strange ceremony led by a Charles Hawkins, very much alive. Bradley tried to arrest him, but Hawkins, whose body displayed various mutations, disemboweled the police officer as he tried to escape from him. As he tried to escape from him, Pierce found himself prisoner of a rockfall. Rushed to the Riverside Institute, he is in a critical state. So I guess I'm meeting Dr. Fuller here. While we're at the loading screen, I'm gonna go grab myself some water. You know what? And it's not just because this loading screen's taking a while. You know what? Yeah, I think maybe we'll just call this here for tonight. So I'd like to say thank you very much, everyone, for coming by and saying hi and giving the stream a watch. But I think not only is that just a nice little natural cliffhanger there, but it's where I'll be calling this stream for tonight. And I'll be picking this up again, probably tomorrow around 8 as well. So I'd like to thank you all very much for watching, and you have yourselves a good one.